Oh my lord, how did this happen? The sea has closed its waves on the Pharaoh and his soldiers. It did not leave any one of them alive. I cannot believe my eyes. The army of the Pharaoh is over, who subjected us to humiliation, slavery, and obsession.
How did Moses do this? He is truly a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We were relieved from Pharaoh and his soldiers with just one blow of the stick. I cannot believe what I see. Am I dreaming?
Slaves celebrated, ate, drank, sourced, and danced with joy on the drowning of the Pharaoh and his soldiers, and turned the page of humiliation and slavery forever. Moses prostrated before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for protecting him and his people from Pharaoh forever. Moses and behind him, his slaves walked to the side of their Lord and walked in the desert more and more.
Let us rest a little, Moses. The work has exhausted us. We have been walking for 2 days, and we have not slept at all.
Yes, we want to rest. We are tired.
They are slaves of Israelites who ran away from the Pharaoh.
Yes, I heard about them.
And this is their prophet and the messenger of Israelites.
His name is Moses, and this is Harun, his brother. And he and his Lord saved us from Pharaoh and his soldiers. The sea swallowed them all and drowned them from the ground. Are you seeing this stick?
Yes,
Yes,
Moses parted the sea with it, and each part became a huge mountain. We passed through the water towards the other end. The Pharaoh and the soldiers raced behind us to get into the sea. But after we passed through the water in peace till the last of our member, then the tides of the water converged and drowned the Pharaoh and his army in it.
how did Moses do this? So, he is a knowledgeable magician.
They say he's a messenger from the Lord of the world, subhanahu wa ta'ala.
come on, enough talking.
Look! They are prostrating to their gods. They are good people. I wish we too had a god like their gods. Moses! Moses! Make a god for us, just like these people have their gods. We want to offer it our prayers and the offerings. We want a god to see.
Yes, 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 we need a god.
وجاوزنا ببني إسرائيل البحر فأتوا على قوم يعكفون على أصنام لهم قالوا يا موسى اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة قال إنكم قوم تجهلون.
This is how the slaves asked Moses for a god like the gods of those people. Moses got angry at them and what he heard from them. They had again fallen in polytheism and only a few days passed on their salvation. After hearing what Moses said and seeing his anger, they continued to walk behind him. After Moses and his people left the town where people worshipped idols, they entered Sinai and walked in front of the mountain of Tur. Moses told his brother Harun about what God had ordered him to do. He told him that he will return to the mountain of Tur to meet his Lord alone. He ordered him to stay behind with his people, and this is how Moses handed over his followers under the command of Harun and began the journey up the mountain. Moses arrived at the top of Al-Tur, and he was fasting, so the time of meeting his Lord has been fulfilled for 40 nights. The time for the meeting of Moses with his Lord arrived, and he will listen the voice of his Lord. The meeting of Moses with his Lord ended after he sent down the commandments to him, and he wanted to return to his people, so God Almighty said to him, "We have certainly tested your people in your absence, as Samri has led them astray." And Moses quickly returned to his people. He was furious, and in his hand were the bows that contained the 10 commandments.
وواعدنا موسى 30 ليلة وأتممناها ب10 فتم ميقات ربه 40 ليلة وقال موسى لأخيه هارون اخلفني في قومي وأصلح ولا تتبع سبيل المفسدين ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا وكلمه ربه قال رب أرني أنظر إليك قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل فإن استقر مكانه فسوف تراني فلما تجلى ربه للجبل جعله دكا وخر موسى صعقا فلما أفاق قال سبحانك تبت إليك وأنا أول المؤمنين قال يا موسى إني اصطفيتك على الناس برسالاتي وبكلامي فخذ ما آتيتك وكن من الشاكرين وكتبنا له في الألواح من كل شيء موعظة وتفصيلا لكل شيء فخذها بقوة وأمر قومك يأخذوا بأحسنها سأريكم دار الفاسقين.
Ask God for forgiveness. Cry and ask Him for His mercy of what is coming. And ask for forgiveness for what have you done. This is the God of the Israelites. So, finally, your God has come to you. Come on, take from Him what you need. Ask from Him what you want. And here is Harun coming to prostrate with you. Prostrate, O Harun, for this is your God and the God of the Israelites. Prostrate till Moses comes, and once he returns, he too will prostrate with us.
Harun was shocked by what he saw and did not believe what was happening. He said to the followers angrily, "Oh followers, this is not your God, and that is a demonic act of Samaritan. For he wants to mislead you from the righteous path. He wants you to associate with Allah what you have no knowledge about." He, Harun, asked them not to prostrate before the idol and to return to worship for Allah and ask for His forgiveness for what they have done.
Do not fool the followers. Harun, you know that this is your God and the God of the Israelites. Prostrate to Him. Do not be arrogant, so that the painful torment may not overtake you.
Fear God. Do not throw yourself and followers into evil. Do you want them to decoy towards polytheism? Do you want them to be lost after God has guided them?
Be aware of what you say, man. This speech is forbidden to you, and your God will be angry at what you say.
Yes, He is our God, and my heart tells me that this is our God. And here I am. I will prostrate to him and ask him for mercy and forgiveness.
Let us prostrate with this faithful follower, and do not listen to people who misguide you. Go, Harun, you and whoever is with you, before our torment touches you. Do you not know that our anger is really bad? Go away.
Yes, go away. Go away if you will not prostrate.
واتخذ قوم موسى من بعده من حليهم عجلا جسدا له خوار ألم يروا أنه لا يكلمهم ولا يهديهم سبيلا اتخذوه وكانوا ظالمين.
Harun continued to call on his people day and night to tell them that this calf idol is an act of Satan and that their Lord is greater than anything, and asked them to repent to Allah so that He may forgive them. He reminded them of miracles from Allah that saved them, honored them and cared for them. And he said to them, "Your Lord is the most gracious, so follow me and obey my command." But they closed their ears and rejected his words. Because the souls whose hearts are used to the polytheism, it is hard for them to come out of it. So they remained firm on their disbelief, except the very few who were not misled and did not commit polytheism. The followers weakened Harun and almost killed him, and isolated him until Moses came.
ولقد قال لهم هارون من قبل يا قوم إنما فتنتم به وإن ربكم الرحمن فاتبعوني وأطيعوا أمري قالوا لن نبرح عليه عاكفين حتى يرجع إلينا موسى